Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Today, we got a good topic today. Today, I'll be the host, Santiago Arin, with Pemberley Realty. And today, we're going to talk about the San Diego real estate update, neighborhoods to watch, what's going on around, which neighborhoods are, might be looking a little bit better than others. But like I said, all of San Diego's probably one of the it's one of the biggest cities to buy real estate right now, or sell here in San Diego and in the country. And yeah, so let's get right to it. So one neighborhood to watch is here our very own North Park, here in our neighborhood, here near our office. What is there here in North Park? What is there, key features that we have? It's the there's definitely a lot of things to do here. There is walkability, many parks, many locations to go to. North Park is definitely you know a good one, and the housing here in North Park, I would say it's a mix of historical homes, kind of like bungalows, and a little bit more modern condos. There's definitely a lot of new stuff coming up, and it's high density, but you know close to everything, 15 minutes away from everything. What are some pros here in North Park? Safe neighborhood. There's, a good amount of nightlife. Everything is, pretty busy and popular here in North Park. Because some of the cons, I'll say the, the parking issue. We have parking issues here at the office all the time because they're putting new meters. So that could be something that might not be for you, but if you want to be near the action, North Park is the spot to be. So moving on to a very other another great location here in San Diego that's starting to rise is Little Italy. Little Italy, it's, a little mix of a little bit more city lifestyle. Great food, walkability also to the downtown areas and many areas. Um, it is the cons on in Little Italy. It's price range. It's a little bit more on the higher end, but if you do have the means for it, it is a great low location to be in, and there is limited housing availability since it's such a little bit smaller area and it's mostly just condos and smaller units that are more available there in Little Italy. So what are some another good place that's growing that I think, in my opinion, we do in Del Mar. We have our office down there. I mean, that Del Mar is a an outlier compared to the other two, just because of the extremely high prices. But it is something to consider if you can. And I will pull up the let me get on the MLS so we can go over the latest stuff that's on there. So let's see how things are looking. Let's go and put the stats of what is going on. So let's select the area. Let's do 92116. Let's see. Let's view the report and let me share the screen. Here we go. Share screen. There you go. So hopefully everyone can see this. But here in the Kensington area, now going a little bit more on the market update. For last month, in July, we had a growth in new listings. It went up to from 20 last year to 31, which is 55% is a good amount. And then the median sales price looked like it went down compared to last year, but the year to date, prices just did go up. And what we've seen a little bit, these last couple months is that days on the market until sale, houses have been sitting a little bit more, and there's a lot more inventory sitting down. So if you're on the edge of the seat to try and buy something, now's the time because there is definitely a lot more inventory, and you can go out there and find something that you might be looking for. So let's move forward to the attached, the condos. New listings did go up too as well. Closed sales went up, and the median sales price did go down, just like the um, residential single family homes. And then overall, though, year to date, price did go up. So prices still going up, but just this last month compared to last year, it did go down a little bit. Days on the market until sale did go up as well. Inventory of homes for sale 25. So there's a little bit more inventory compared you know, to previous months. So if we look here at the graph, median sales price, single family here in the 92116 area, it is a lot higher than the average here in San Diego. The the median sales price for townhouses and condos, though, is a little bit less compared to, you know, outside areas of San Diego. So let's go ahead and show the next neighborhood that we work with, which it is Del Mar. And it should be, let's see, where is it? Here you go. Let's share the screen here. And here you go. So looking at Del Mar, new listings, a little bit more new listings this July compared to last July. Pending sales went down a little bit, and closed sales only 3 compared to 13 last July. So that's a big change. And then the price is a lot less because, like I said, data with such small numbers, the numbers tend to fluctuate a little bit more. Uh, Days on the market, 61 days. Like I said, looks like homes are being in the market a little bit longer compared to the others. And then inventory of homes for sale, 47, month supply of inventory, 5.8, which is a lot more compared to previous months. So with the attached, with the condos, new listings, 11 did go up, pending sales went up, and closed sales stayed the same price. You know, we could have had 2 high ones, 1 low one. So the number here, could be a little bit skewed, but um, 60 days on the market as well, 22 on the inventory of homes for sale, and 5.6 of month supply of inventory, which is a very high number. If we move on to the median sales price for single family, so we can see it is a lot higher compared to the rest of San Diego County. And then the condos are in the same boat. So what we're seeing here, now that we've seen these two graphs, is that there is, you know, definitely a lot more inventory than there has been. Maybe not, like back like COVID times and the crazy market that was, but still there's homes out there and homes are selling a little bit longer. So if you're on the edge of the seat of wanting to jump on board and get find a property, now is the time. It's never too early or too late to get started with that. So that is all I have for today on the market update. So if you're ever have any questions or want to know a little bit more, feel free to contact me or Roxanne. So I'll put Roxanne's number here, and then my number is right there. So our website, you can check us out there. You can shoot us an email if you have any questions on there. Reach out to Roxanne on Facebook or, on our Instagram. And if you're watching this on, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, shoot us a thumbs up, subscribe, let us know what you think. If you want to be on the next videos, reach out to us because we would love to have you on here, and hope you learned something new today and got a little update on today's market. So see you guys on the next one, and thank you so much for joining.